So shall I introduce the vice president?
Yes.
Okay. So, vice president, no.
Nope.
Okay. Shall we dance? Let's do a tap dance.
Let's do a tap dance.
All right. What?
Let's do a short commercial. We'll come back.
Talk about what?
What else can we talk about for Hot Topic?
Okay. Oh. As we always do in television when we're in a tight spot, we'll be right back.
What's up and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I had to hurry up and get on and make this video because I just saw the best story I have ever seen from The View. Now, you guys know I love to talk about The View. I love to talk about those women on The View, the witches of The View. But today, y'all, today was a moment for the books. Let me tell you what happened, okay? Before we get started, please do not forget to go to my website at letstalkdarling.com. Don't forget to scroll on up to the bottom. Make sure you subscribe to all my social media platforms. Then scroll on down to the bottom. Did I say bottom first? Scroll down to the bottom. Then enter in your email address so that I can stay in contact with you. Okay. So I don't have a lot of time to make this video, but it had to be said. It had to be said because this was classic. So today on The View, something awesome happened. Awesome in the sense that the left always seems to like get bitten by their words and everything they say and everything they believe in and everything they stand for. It always seems to come back around and bite them. And today was the day for The View, okay? So today, Kamala Harris was scheduled to be on The View for an interview. She was scheduled to be there in person. Now, the show had been running, right? And they came back from a break. I'm actually gonna show a really short clip. I don't even care that I'm about to get demonetized for showing a clip from a mainstream media source because that's what happens. You guys have to see this. It's worth it. I don't care if I get paid or not. Anyways, so the clip is they come back from the commercial break and what's her name? Joy Behar announces that she really doesn't know what's going on, but the producers are telling them that they need to escort Sunny and Anna Navarro off the stage. But the way they say it is pretty interesting. So let's take a look at that clip really quick and then we'll be back to talk about it.
Okay, we're back. And there seems to be something happening here that I'm not 100% aware of. Can someone please apprise me of the situation?
I need the two of you to step off for a second.
Okay.
Anna and
we're going to bring
Sunny
you back later.
have to
Okay.
leave.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we'll tell you why.
More information later. It's a tease.
We'll tell you why in a couple of minutes.
Okay, so you saw that, you heard that. It was pretty interesting that the producer off stage, you could hear him saying, we're going to get them off stage really quick, but we'll bring them right back. This is a teaser, right? So I was just like, okay, they know why they're taking them off stage. Like, what does he mean it's a teaser and what does he mean they're coming right back? Clearly, Joy Behar had no idea what was happening. And I could never remember the other lady's name, the blonde lady, but they didn't know what was going on. They weren't prepared for this because she was like, well, what do we do? Do we tap dance? What do we do? And they were getting ready to introduce the vice president to bring her out because that's what the producer said to do. And then somebody must have yelled out, no, 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 we're not doing that, right? So they cut to commercial break. And, you know, they come back and we're going to talk about what happened when they came back. But first, let's talk about the irony of this whole entire moment, okay? So you'll see in the clip that I played a little bit when they come back, Joy makes sure to mention that I'm sure they're going to be okay. They're both double vaccinated, okay? So how funny is it? There are 4 people on the panel there at The View, right? Just the other day, and I'm going to try to find the clip. If I can, I'll put it in here. But Biden himself said that 1 in 5,000 people who are not vaccinated could have or who are vaccinated could have a breakthrough case of COVID.
In fact, recent data indicates there's only 1 confirmed positive case per 5,000 fully vaccinated Americans per day. You're as safe as possible. You're in good shape.
1 in 5,000 people. There are only 4 people on that panel, and all of them are double vaccinated, and 2 of them came down with COVID. How hilarious is that? How hilarious is that? Not hilarious that they're sick, because I would never wish anybody to be sick, and I really hope they're going to be fine. But I just think it's so funny. I think it's so funny because these are the same people that are like, wear a mask, get vaccinated, socially distance. They're even sitting far apart from one another. They even get tested daily on The View before they can come on stage, which, by the way, does that mean that they're allowing the co-hosts of The View to come on stage before the I'm sorry, did I say vaccinated? Before the testing results are determined? Aren't they supposed to wait to determine that they don't have COVID before they go sit on a stage together? It is such a sham. It is such a sham, okay? It just goes to tell you that this vaccination is a sham. And I don't care if YouTube hears what I'm saying, because YouTube, seriously, watch that clip and tell me how you can possibly argue that you are going to that this world can keep pushing this vaccination on people, and people don't see the stupidity in what is going on. That you are not any more safe from COVID with this vaccine. That everybody's susceptible to it one way or another. Now, I'm just going to make an observation that I really don't hear about a lot of people who aren't vaccinated getting COVID. Okay? Now, you do hear of people getting COVID, obviously, that haven't been vaccinated, but you don't hear about it on a large scale. And I certainly don't hear about a large amount of them dying, okay? Now, Vice President Kamala Harris later comes on, and I'm not even going to address her interview because she's just a waste of air and a waste of space. And ultimately, she only came on The View to talk about how they signed some big bill to give children broadband access so that they can work, do their schoolwork from home. She said very little on border immigration, stuff going on at the border. She said very little on COVID, although she did make sure to mention we have to get vaccinated because people are in hospital beds who didn't get vaccinated, pleading with their family members to please get vaccinated before I die. Oh, anyways, I'm super excited. I'm sorry. So let's keep watching. I want to keep showing the clip coming back from the commercial break so you can see how the stupidity continued. So let's keep watching.
Since this is going to be a major news story any minute now, what happened is that Sonny and Anna both apparently tested positive for COVID. No matter how hard we try, these things happen. They probably have a breakthrough case, and they'll be okay, I'm sure, because they're both vaccinated up the wazoo, a lot of vaccines. So, and the vice president is being prepped for her arrival, right?
Yep.
They cleaned the table, they did the hands, everybody's getting all cleaned up, and she'll be out here in a second.
Okay, so how funny that, again, she mentions that she's been double vaccinated up the wazoo, and she says many vaccines. So I'm wondering, many vaccines? Like, did she get the first and the second and then the booster? I don't understand what she means by many vaccines. Did she go and get the Moderna, the Pfizer, and whatever the other one is? I don't understand. Then she says, we've wiped down the tables, we've sanitized everything, getting ready to bring the vice president out here. Hello? If the damn vaccine ain't protecting you, if the social distancing ain't protecting you, what? You're wiping down things so that the vice president can come out? Let's keep watching. Stupid. Let's keep watching.
It's out here. Maybe the audience would like to participate in the show. Does it? What I mean by that is, does anyone have a good question to ask Sarah or else? Yes, ma'am. Nice and loud.
Sixth graders.
Well,
Graders?
Sixth graders.
Yeah.
All right, get the mic up there, please.
Regina.
This is called live television out there. Oh, she can't pass the mic. Okay. Really loud now, because I can't hear you. What? Huh?
Don't come down.
Go ahead.
Well, one of them is, for Kamala Harris. What was more difficult, being a mom or the vice president?
Okay. Regina, please repeat it. Let's hear. Oh, it's not. Look, Kamala's not here. I'm here. Kamala's not here yet.
Well, we can ask Joy that question.
What's the question?
Joy, what was more difficult, being a mom or being a co-host of The View?
Oh, being a mother is much more difficult. You don't know whether you're doing anything right. What do you say, Sarah?
Okay, so the lady, this is so funny. So now they're like on full COVID alert, okay? They can't have a microphone, they can't pass the microphone. The other lady, the blonde lady's like, don't come down, don't walk down here, because they can't hear her, right? So the lady has to ask this question, which, by the way, she has a little envelope where she pulls the question that she's going to like ask, you know, just randomly, because they weren't planning on this, right? So they're just like, well, let's just give the audience an opportunity to ask questions. I'm not going to continue to play the rest of this video. I'll just tell you what happened. So they have, I think, 2 or 3 audience members stand up to ask obviously preempted questions that these producers have given them, right? Because if I was in the audience, I would have been like, tell me how this vaccine works when 2 of y'all just came down with COVID. Tell me how it happens. I would have been acting a fool. They probably would have sent security to tackle me down to the floor. I never would have been allowed on a Hollywood studio set ever again. I would have been on a watch list, okay? But these idiots are up here asking the stupidest questions that nobody cares about, okay? Nobody's addressing anything going on with Sunny and Anna Navarro. They're just acting like, you know, nothing ever happened. It's such a sham, you guys. It's such a sham. And then ultimately they decide that even though Vice President Kamala Harris is physically in the building, she was there to do an in-person interview, they decide to stick her in a room to do a video interview with the remaining 2 co-hosts. So we will see what happens with Anna and Sunny. I hope that they heal up from the COVID just fine. Although studies show that your body is not as well equipped as mine is, not being unvaccinated, to fight off COVID since you got the vaccine. But hey, that's just something I heard through the grapevine. We're not going to go into the science of all that. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments box below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to share, and don't forget to come back for another one. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.